Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge Remastered. We are doing an Iron Man run on Expert, trying to play through all three in the trilogy. And we're still grinding. Looks like we're between level 16 and 18. We're by the Enchanted Forest, so area-wise, we're close to the end of the game. We need some better resistances or we're not going to make it. All right. Hey, Duncan and Bo, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Bane of the Colorado Emporium. It's going well here, Bo. Hope you're doing well. Let's blizzard these guys. Blind them. There they go. All's good there? Glad to hear it. Ooh, level 18 priest. Nice. Jimmy the dwarf priest. Alright, new priest spell. Let's get conjuration. We'll probably do Astrogate next time. And a blade. Only 4 guardsmen? Let's do some artifact training here. Let's have you get some attacks training. Hey Zombo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We summoned 2 skeletons. Wizardry hype, that's right. Let's use this just to get some training. You're doing great. You're not sick anymore. That's awesome news, Zomble. Hey, Shell Shock, welcome in. How are you? The Wizardry 6 monsters are really cool, he says. Need to steal their outfits. Yeah. Yeah, Wizardry 6 has a great feel to it. Monsters are very creepy. Let's do a little oratory training. Forgot to check out the shield. It's probably gonna be another kite. Yep. Kind of want to do some training here on the fighter. Let's give him a stone axe and the kite shield. Just for now. Since our sword's maxed out. And these aren't a threat to us. Good time to train that axe skill. Okay, didn't get a chance to kill anyone. We had a bit too much firepower there. There we go. A lot of clanking. Turned him to stone. All right. Another turn to stone. Enchanted blade and armor plate. Let me double check. I don't think I have anybody else that can use this. Yeah. Hey, Hamedic, welcome in. How are you doing? Doing well here. Holy moly, this is a lot of enemies. Okay, this will be Falling Stars time. This will be a lot of experience. Shellshock says it's a shame a pizza chain like Little Caesars doesn't pop up in dungeons. Hot and ready pizza would be great after a long dungeon crawl. It is funny that a lot of games like Castlevania put pork chops in the walls. Falling stars again. Tom says, enjoying my last cup of coffee of the day here. And the weather improvement, not that cold anymore. And no rain, so all positive. Good. That's good news. Those Belmonts are inconsiderate, Shellshock says. Stealing pork chops out of the wall. Bo says, I often eat roast chicken I find in the walls of a 500-year-old haunted castle. Yeah. Doesn't everybody? It would make sense if it was beef jerky or something like that. That'd be pretty funny. Or like a can of beans or something. Shellshock says he eats dust enhanced meat. It's got fairy dust on it, right? Oh yeah, we have Mind Flay on him now. I forgot about that. Mind Flay it is. Let's see. They got nuked. Looney Tunes logic so old and decrepit that it becomes fresh. It overflowed to the fresh. Oh, the only person active is the bard. Well, what do we want to do then? Let's see here. Who's awake now? Draconic dude. Jimmy. Saz. And Zomble. Turns on comrades. Got some boots. Silver Solarates. There you have them. Nice. Tempted to give this cat o' nine tails to my bard, so he can attack without having to hide. Let's do it. Can use some whip training. Because Mason Flail's only one. Training, training, training. Very important thing on the Wizardry Trilogy. Let's see, Zomble. Tsunami those. Then we'll nuke them. Hey, Draconic Dude, welcome in. How are you doing? Critical. Nice. Been a good day. Still haven't found something at home that you've been searching for, though. Tools to repair something. Gotcha. Trident. Well, I sure hope you can find it. That can be very frustrating. Let's see. Fight. Psionic Blast. Tsunami. Blizzard. Or if it's always going to be one group. No, it's not. Okay, good. Let's see here. Okay, we used up our exploding Tetsubo. So you just fight. Oh, wait a minute. Cancel this. Mind Flay. We want Draconic Dude to do Mind Flay. Okay, he'll do Falling Stars. Fight. Earthquake. Nuclear Blast. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you? Would not want to get hit with one of those. They look like meat cleavers. Yeah. Yeah, they're called bearded war axes. They call them beard because they're shaped like that. Or butterfly axe is another way you can call them. It's like a half of a butterfly axe. Let's see here. Let's do another mind flay. Jimmy to be falling stars again. $72,000 experience. That would have taken ages without mass area of effect. Hey, we finally got a vitality on the bard. Went from 7 to 8. He's been stuck at 7 for ages. Let's see. I guess we'll start working on mapping. Mage level up. Nice. Lifesteal. Mr. Spock says, I come to be entertained and learn weapon lore. Hope all is well. I am good. Glad to hear it. I've learned so much useless information from RPGs over the years. Let's see here. All right. This is good. Let's try power 3 mindfully. Kicking it up a notch on everyone. See if anybody fizzles. Nobody fizzled. Mr. Spock says, I'll tell you if I was ever sucked into Wizardry 6 through 8, I definitely hope you were there with me. LOL. At least I would know what the enemies are capable of. And where to find things. Be like, Mr. Spock, come on. We gotta sneak over here. There's this treasure room. Right here. Quick, we gotta go talk with Queequeg. Enchanted Blade. Shellshock says, I would redirect rivers into the dungeon. Nuclear Blast. You'd watch that movie for sure? Shellshock says they're smoking out with irritants and poison. Then have the priests bless the water and smoke. These are probably the silver gloves again. Yeah. Titanium War Axe. It's actually not a bad offhand weapon. The problem is I'd get less attacks with this. It'll eat into our number of attacks with the stone axe, so I actually don't want to do that. Fighters get a special bonus for using a single weapon. You're born to go for the efficient solution, Shellshock? How would you get the chemicals? That's the question. How would you get all that stuff? Mr. Spock says, RIP, Mr. Spock 1 killed by a giant crab while staring at a topless native woman. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Need to eat the giant crab and then stare. You have to get sucked in with garlic butter. You have the gift of gab, Shellshock. Let's see here. Armor plate. Enchanted blade. Duncan says, from Gnome Jimmy Tinker. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to decide when I actually want to try to go into the forest a bit. I don't feel like my resistances are good enough quite yet. Shellshock's getting some grib. Other Cloak of Lords? Yep. More full plate. Okay. Let me take a peek at what level we are. 18, 16, 17. Okay. Let's get the monk to level 17. Oh yeah, just one more fight and he's got it. Hey Mark, welcome to the stream. How are you? Always fun to see some gameplay of Rust Bane of the Cosmic Ford. The Rusting Ford. Let's see, Enchanted Blade. Okay. This will get Draconic Dude leveled up. Okay. "17 Kurajitsu. And a new monk spell. Resurrection. Never hurts to have another resurrection. Alright, let's rest up and then we'll go into the forest a little bit. Despite it making me super nervous. Okay, here we go. I need to actually go talk with the fairies first. Think about this for a minute. So there's a Tinkerbell I need to get. I think I can get that first, actually. Yeah, let me go try to get that. Oh boy. 4 ninja. Not what I want to be fighting. These are pretty psionic resistant. Let's have you hide. They're gonna go after the priest. Pretty sure of that. Let's conjure. Okay, Saz. Silence won't work on them. Let's do missile repellent. Zomble. Let's try to tsunami them. And then let's try blizzard. Okay, we got a small will-o-wisp. Oh, fizzled tsunami. Not a good start. Deflected. Deflected. Okay, that one's blinded. That one's blinded. Dead. Only one's not blinded. That was obviously a blinded one. Okay. We didn't get critically hit. Try to conserve my spell points. Turn one to stone. Dead. Poison stones. Fairy dust, drop. Fire darts. Okay. Barbed javelins. I'm gonna drop those. Ninja garb upper, drop. Okay, I gotta think about this for a minute. Do I want to go back to the spectral blade? I think I do. Guess I'm gonna keep with that. All right, we're in the darkness. Dark forest, beware. Ooh, okay. 5 gremlins and 5 goblins. Gremlins are ridiculous. This warrants falling stars. Okay, he died. You get some rose petals. Let's see. You eat those. Ice bombs. Alright, this is what I wanted. We got our Tinkerbell. We have to leave these. Pick them up in a second. Alright, Dagger of Death. Man. I may be switching things up here. Okay. Flails are fun, Mark says. Some nice toys in that chest. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Let's see what kind of flail it is. It's a spiked ball and chain, which the monk can actually use. The priest could also use this. I could move him to position 4 because it's primary hand only, extended range. Oh, we got too much good stuff. I could move the monk back. We can move the bard forward, but the monk's got such good evasion armor class, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, the priest's armor class is pretty bad. I think I'm going to do that. We'll move the bard up. We'll move the priest back 1. This works with the mason flail. I think that's what it is. Yeah. I need to give him an offhand weapon or a shield. So he has a shield of bashing, so it's... It gives him -1 still. We'll keep that, I guess. This is primary? Yeah, primary only. Right, shield can't be used by the priest. Okay. Yeah, I need to find him a shield. Okay. Bard, you've been promoted. And because of that, this is going back on the mage. And then your primary, you're going to get the Sword of Hearts back. Okay. All right, now let's go get those others and see what we had. Let's see, amulet. Necklace of knowledge. Okay, so this gives artifacts training. Let's put this on the monk for now. So I was trying to get his up. So this is 40. Let's use up all these charges. Duncan says the farther you move Jimmy back in the ranks, the more chances he has to pilfer snacks from the front line. True. I think we can get everybody up. Yeah, he's got 86. There it goes. 99 artifacts. Nice. Okay, what else did we find here? A shield staff. So that gives an armor class boost. It's actually makes sense on the mage. Gives 3 evasion armor class. So now I gotta figure out the Ken of Ninetails again. I've got too much good equipment here. It's gonna go on anyone except the priest, bishop, or samurai. I think we're putting on the monk in his primary. Thorn Stab gets retired. Hey Severed, welcome in. How are you doing? 3-stream watch streak. Hey Jimmy, welcome in. How are you? Jimmy says Duncan is unwise to lower his defenses. Marx has got 99 problems, but artifacts ain't one. Yeah, we've got so much good equipment here. Okay, we also found a lyre. Lyre of cakes. Okay. So this is help food. It works only on the bard, but this gives healing and stamina. That's a great item. Let's see. I think. Let's retire the Flute of Wounding. Let's eat this, drink this now. Okay. Jimmy says, Lyre of Cakes, Bard only scam. Yeah, it was too strong to be able to use on anyone. In the original game, it could be used on anyone. Way too strong. So got some gauntlets. Titanium! Okay, we can put this on the mage. He already has it. Then it's going on the alchemist. Nice. Okay, was that it? Oh, we got a wand. Pixie stick. Fairy only. We don't have a fairy. Okay, I think that's everything. So now we can go visit the queen. Sell all of our stuff. Potentially buy some stuff from her. That's going to be a dead end. Oh, goblin shamans and a bunch of other goblins. Be careful with your back there, Mr. Spock, says. Miss Spock says, I'm not getting up after that one, lol. Okay. This warrants mind flay. Says, let's have you silence these. Jimmy. I think we're going to do falling stars. And let's do an earthquake, nuclear blast. Fizzle falling stars. Got a book. And some wands. Level 19 fighter. 13 hit points. I'm hanging on to all this stuff because I'm going to sell it soon. Book of Dozes. Let's give this to the monk. Where are the wands? There they are. Acid sticks. I'm going to go ahead and drop those. Tom says backflips after a certain age isn't advisable. Oh no! Dark Crusaders mixed with Guardians of Ram. Okay. Only do power 1 mind flay. I think these guys might be able to blink. Not sure. Yeah, they can blink. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of them before they do. Okay, we got a lot of them. Cast armor melt on us. Air pocket. Anti-magic. Critical. Dagger of Death. Claimed its first victim. Okay. So chances are magic's going to start fizzling here because they cast anti-magic. Let's try it. Well, no fizzle, but they're air resistant because it had air pocket. There we go. Got him. Level 18 alchemist. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna get invisibility. Hundreds of tiny soft glows are flying about in the damp marsh. They look like fireflies. Stepping closer, they fly away. Oh. Cure stone after all these grinding issues with getting stone, Mark says? No, I already got it. My priest got it a long time ago. Let's see here. I think asphyxiation can work on these. Let's do power 6. As a backup, I'll just do some magic missiles. Somebody fizzled. Calvin Shaman turned on the friends. Ooh, fireballing us. Mark says, I am so waiting for your priest to get stone next. Let's see, draconic dude. Fight. It's lightning. Blizzard. It is possible there's a lot of enemies we're going to fight that can do the new sonic spell I created that can petrify a group. It's a brutal spell, Basilisk guy. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sparkle sticks drop. Here, lesser condition scroll I'm gonna hang on to. And got one more somewhere. bombs. Ice bombs. No, I have 2 of them. There they are. Okay, and these light heals I'm going to drink now. Okay. The tiny lights have hidden themselves in the bushes and trees about you, and although you can see them clearly, you cannot get near them. Oh, really? Really? 2 Tyrannosaurus. You know how rare this fight is in this game? And it happens to be right on the tile where I'm going to talk with the fairies. Oh my gosh. The chance of fighting this is so low. Well, let's hope Duncan can turn it to stone with his stone axe. That's one vulnerability you could potentially do on these. Otherwise, this is not good. Bard, you hide. Jimmy, we need to conjure here. Let's get power 7. Yeah, these are in the... Yeah. These are in 6. And I took the graphics from 7 for them. But it's essentially the 6th version. In Wizardry 7, they're Godzilla, basically. And these are just dinosaurs. Okay, Zomble. Let's get some heavy poison on them. And then we're going to try to blizzard them. See if we can get them blinded. I feel like I need to do armor shield. Armor shield the mage first. Okay, we got a greater demon. Come on, Duncan. Okay, one's poisoned. We're not going to get a critical on these. Okay. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We have to count on Duncan coming through? We're doomed, Jimmy says. Yeah, I do have Blinding Flash, and I also have Blizzard, which I'm going to try next. I wanted to protect the mage first. Yeah, they're hungry. This box says, what do these T-Rexes look like? They have sesame seed buns? Why do these... Oh, on their back? Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We do have Superman. Let's get that on Duncan. Bard. Liar of Cakes. Jimmy. Superman. Try Blinding Flash. And then we're going to try Blizzard. Greater Demon's clawing them. Unaffected by Blinding Flash. Blizzard blinded one. So that was round 1 of Blinding Flash. Blizzard should blind for 4 rounds or so. That one. So we got to keep that in mind. Let's see here. Crushed Widows. And Ethereal Horn. Let's do Rest All. Draining Cloud might be able to work on them. Let's get a high level Draining Cloud. If we get their stamina down low enough, they'll quit being able to. Up, no, back up. They'll quit being able to have any action. Yes, it works. Okay. Yeah, they're going after the greater demon. Jeff's playing Crash and Burn. These guys have some veiny bellies, he says. Yeah, they do. You need some large veins for all that blood flow, to all that matter, all that mass. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's do Rest All again. Visibility. Another armor shield. Found Duncan. Unaffected, unaffected. Yeah, gotta keep the juices bumping to digest heroes, Jeff says. Normally you only fight one, but since we're an expert, we're fighting two. You know what? I have Basilisk Guy. We're gonna try it. Power 2. We can turn 1 to stone. That'd be a huge help. Fight. Fight. Armor shield. Priest. Unaffected. Their demon's doing 100 damage each time with those nuclear blasts. Gotta keep those hamburger bun backs alive, Mr. Spug says. Alright, we got one more of those to try. Draining Cloud still draining. They're not out of stamina yet. Ah, we frightened one with the Midnight Choir. I just picture this giant Tyrannosaurus Rex and some guy playing this Midnight Choir lyre. And it's like, I'm scared. Which actually probably could happen. Because there's some big dogs that seem to be scared of, thunder and stuff. They're just kind of dumb, because they're so big. So I could see him getting scared from somebody playing a spooky musical instrument. Like, no. Let's see, he says. Let's try it again. Music soothes the savage beast and all that, Mark says. We're hitting the blinder now. He's taking double damage. That's how we know. Okay, that one's frightened too. I just can't believe we got this fight. And right when we stepped on the square where the fairies are. That's crazy. Coward in fear. I don't want to attack because if we do that, we won't be hiding anymore. Yeah, it is good weapon practice. This demon's like, dang it, why'd you summon me for this? This is gonna take ages. I think I'm okay with the monk attacking. His evasion armor class is pretty darn low. I think he can be hit by none. Boiling blood, 118 damage. And it's still there. Coward in fear. The other one, coward in fear too. Like maybe a fireball will work. Nope. Too low damage, buddy. Oh yeah, we turned one insane. Now if he attacks his friend. Babbles and foams, cowers in fear. I'm just losing my turns. Death by 1,000 cuts. Ah, we got one. Now we get all of our damage on one more. Because you don't get a control when they're in one group, which one's getting which damage. He's still afraid, cowering in fear. Okay, we need stamina back again. Boiling blood, 146 damage. And he's still there. Got him. Holy moly. 157,000 experience. We got 3 meat, 4 meat, 4 meat, and some armor. T-Rex meat. And there's a skirt from some woman that it swallowed. Level 19 priest. It was like fighting Spot all over again. Yeah. New priest spell. Astral Gate. Okay. Now, who has Tinkerbell? And let's eat this meat. Chamois skirt. Drop. Okay. Tinkerbell, where are you? There it is. Hello. Okay. First, let's see what you have. Severing Bipinus, a flail of granite. Shimei Doblade +2 on the upper and lower. Domaru, Chain Chausis +1. Cure Disease, Superman Invisible Potion. Emerald Talisman, which I think that might boost dexterity. A Dragon Kite. Lion Claws, Stone Protection from Air. Fairy Wand, Nightstick. Some powders, Goldenrod. Hunter's Bow. And a bunch of potions. There's a Cure Stone potion. I'm going to buy one of those now. Okay. Now let's sell our junk. She doesn't give you hardly any money. But we're going to end up losing all of our money anyway. So we will spend it. One of those. What do you have? Fighter? Kite shield we can get rid of. Get rid of the apples. Let's get rid of the fire darts. Still want to keep the Vorpal Blade. Like any sprightly fairy should, but the help you seek lies apart, hidden deep in a forest's dark. Okay. Let's see. Pixie stick. Titanium war axe. Enchanted staff. It's time for you to go. Staff of moons. Time to go. Bone breakers. Fireball scroll. That stuff we're going to keep. Okay. Flail of Granite and Severing Bipinus. Let me take a look at these. Forgot what I made these do. Alright, Flail of Granite has a 25% knockout chance. It's two-handed. It does on average 25 damage. That's pretty good damage. And it's +1 to hit. So it's just a heavy damage type weapon. I compare that to the Spectral Blade. Yeah, the Spectral Blade does a lot less damage on average. It does 18 on average instead of 25 on average. It doesn't have a bonus to hit. It does have infinite charges of Prismatic Ray Power 1 though, which is nice. And then when you hit with it, it has a 5% chance of doing insanity, paralyze, poison, disease, stamina drain, or knockout. So overall, less damage than the Granite Flail. And then the Severing Bipinus. That has a 10% chance to kill. And it does 17 damage on average. So comparable to the Spectral Blade. Two-handed. Okay. Now I think the Severing or the Flail, it can be used by the monk. Let me double check. Yes, the monk can use that, so he's buying that. Let's see here. Monk can do ridiculous damage with that. This box says, "Oh, cool, new creatures. Now kill them." LOL. Yeah. Mark says 10% is pretty sweet, especially if it's decent damage either way. Yeah, it's two-handed. It's a two-handed weapon. And this stone axe is one-handed. But it turns things to stone, which is life force resistance, as opposed to this being death and life. This is death resistance, essentially. And there's pros and cons. There's some things that are less resistant to life force. So the stone axe has a good chance of turning them to stone. Now I've already got the death dagger in the offhand. So I think the fighter, I'm happy with his combo. And the monk just got a major upgrade once I equip that. These do give some resistance bonus, but I think the bard might be able to buy those. Let's see what he has on his legs. Oh yeah, we're definitely buying this. But I need to get it on someone that has space. And we'll trade it. Okay. Do you want to buy one of these? I'm going to buy the dragon kite. I'm going to have to leave and come back. Unless there's something I can sell. Hang on. Okay with selling this. Okay, now we're pretty much broke, which is good because we're gonna have to lose all of our money here in a second anyway. So these go on the Bard. Nice. It'll give us a little fire and cold resistance. We're sacrificing a little bit of air and cold resistance. I thought I had more bombs. Okay, you're going to equip this. Cat of Nine Tail. We're going to put on the Bard, I guess. Stone Axe with Death Dagger offhand is a combo I'd keep personally, Mark says. Yeah, it goes really well. They complement each other. Okay, this I think will give a dexterity bonus. So the fighter is 18. Let's give it to him. Yep, I gave him 19. We'll do one more and he gets 20. Nice. The Dragon Kite I'm just keeping for later. That's -7 evasion armor class, which would improve his head armor class. He still only has the helm and coif, and it would give him more fire and cold resistance. But I think for now I'd rather be able to use this. Would I? We get maximum attacks with a fighter if we're only using one weapon. Man, I'm really tempted to do this. And then put the Death Dagger, the Hobbit, offhand. Yeah, this is what we're doing. So the Bard has Cat of Nine Tail and Death Dagger. Monk has the two-handed Flail of Granite. Yeah, now we can give the Shield of Bashing to the Priest to lower his evasion armor class. That helps his head, it helps his hands. And it helps against thrusting attacks. Yeah. Thrusting attacks, it'll help his feet as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is a good setup. This, we're going to move to the monk. If he's hiding, he can use this. Even though he can't equip it, he can still use it. Okay, now we got to go visit the one guy. Forgot to say something. I need to say something to the fairy. Let's see here. Put the bells on the priest. Is there a reason to keep the hammers? Yes, the Vulcan hammer gives fire resistance. I need to I mean, it could be useful later on. Like in the temple, we're going to be fighting things that can do fire stuff like greater demons and that. So I may equip it on the priest in his primary hand just to try to avoid getting nuked. Because I don't plan on attacking with that spiked flail or whatever. Spike ball and chain. It'd be better to have some fire resistance. Let's see here. Somehow we got to say something here. Let's see if I can pull this out of my memory. Cave. Yeah, the Delphi. Find the Delphi is a mystery, a task first met by 3 questions. First, remember, we are fascination. Then, we seek divination. But only thee may answer the third, for it will cost thee every word. Okay, and that's where you have to give up your money. All right. So, we are fascination. We seek divination. Fascination. We seek divination. Okay. Uh, oh, and I don't have magic screen on. Okay. 3 accursed ones and 9 knights of death. Hide, hide. I don't know if we can dispel these. Hang on, back up. Wand of ghosts on these. Dispel undead on those. Magic screen. And zap undead. Power 5. Okay, cursed. Only 1 got dispelled. We got 7 of the knights dead. Zap undead, she killed 1. 137. Ooh, he cast Blizzard on us. Ouch. Jimmy's blinded. Okay. You heal yourself. Zap undead on this guy again. Nice. I don't think I did this right. Where am I? Let's see here. Where's the map? Alchemist. Yeah. Okay. This is progress. Okay, we made it. Seems you have wandered into a cave of some sort, and the flickering light of a fire illuminates the rough walls hewn into a rocky wall. All right. You enter the cave expecting anything, but find nothing. Suddenly, an apparition appears. Who are you? We are Fascination. Why are you here? We seek divination. Will you pay? Yes. It will look into the misty waters. Okay. Now we see Zorphitus. And we see the Bane Lord. Okay. We got the Staff of Aram. Alright, now we're going to go on a little tangent. We're going to go do one of the secret areas I added to the game. You notice the wall seems quite soft here. Thanks so much for the 100 bits, Sever. I appreciate it. Sever says, Forgotten Realms facts. Jeff Grubb coined the term Fest Hall to rename the brothels in Ed Greenwood's original Forgotten Realms city maps in order to comply with TSR's Code of Ethics. Really? That's funny. Well, thanks for the 100 bits, Sever. Ban the information. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, that vampire isn't cliche at all. But how he became a vampire is very unique in this game. All right. This is a secret area I added. I'm gonna rest here for a minute. Let's see here. Priest. Okay, now we need to do some training on our swimming. Because we're not qualified to go this way yet. Let's see here. I'll have to spend some time on the next stream training our swimming here so we can do this special hidden area. Okay, 6 dragonflies. These are actually quite dangerous. Overkill them. We don't want those breathing acid on us. Rest all really helps here. Nope, wrong character. So what I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to be quitting for now. I'm going to look at our swimming skill. See, we need to get this up to 100 on everyone. 25, 13. So it's going to take a lot of steps. Yeah, it'll take 80-ish steps of stepping on one, backing up, stepping on, backing up. So it's gonna be a whole stream of doing that. But it will be worth it where we end up going. All right, save this. Swimming always sucked to level in these games, Mark says. Yeah. And I didn't want to spend points on it. So that's why it is what it is for us. The original game doesn't have it. Wizardry 6 doesn't have swimming or climbing, but due to the fact that it does exist since I'm using the 7 engine when I remade this game, I wanted to add in a bunch of special areas. And so a lot of them you can get to via swimming only, which gives the skill some use. All right, everyone. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.